The kicker, Chase McLaughlin, will get this one started. And off we go from the Superdome. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a 5th-round selection out of the 2024 draft. From South Carolina by way of Oklahoma, it's Spencer Rattler.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end. And the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
Looking to throw, Rattler. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Rattler now back to throw. Left side into the hands of Olave.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. And they're led by the #1 overall pick back in 2018. Greg, it is Baker Mayfield at quarterback.
What we saw last week, Mike, was just a quarterback that was taking what the defense gave him and just playing a really well-rounded game. I mean, he found the end zone a total of 3 times, twice on the ground, once through the air. But most importantly, he avoided those back-breaking mistakes that could have come back to haunt them. If he continues to play at that level, it's going to be a hard team to beat on any given day.
They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. Open man, right side. He's got it.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Godwin working the right side.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Throw left side, pulled in by Evans. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Baker gonna give it to Irving. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing is Baker. To the outside. Catch made by Evans. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? They'll go. Mayfield. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he'll give himself up after picking up the first down. It's a pickup of 14, and the decision to go for it pays off.
4th and short, initially, you could tell he's just trying to get this ball out of his hand quickly, just enough to move the chains. Defense did a good job taking his reads away, so he turns into a runner, puts his head down, picks up the first down, keeps this drive alive.
And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Saints are going to take over here at their own 22.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Saints offense ready to see the football for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Throwing is Rattler. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Automatic 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give up the middle with Kamara. And he'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Anthony Walker there to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Rattler. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. So, a pair of 1st downs moves him out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Now Rattler gonna throw. This one is caught by Jawan Johnson. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. They'll try and run for this with Kamara. And I don't know. I think he is short. They are. They're going to mark him short. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Oh, and now movement up front. Trying to get the defense to jump. One of the offensive linemen moved instead. Here's their punter now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Buccaneers offense ready for their 2nd possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Throwing is Mayfield. Open man, the tight end, O'Keefe. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They go play action with Mayfield. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a 1st down. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? More from New Orleans after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Mayfield. This pass is caught by Cade Otton. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Baker gonna hand it to White. And he's near the first down, stopped a little short of the 40. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. That's caught. It's Evans. Still going inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Buccaneers. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Saints offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. He'll be brought down after a short pickup to about the 29. 2nd down and 8. Here's Rattler. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Throwing now is Rattler. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They send Godwin in motion. On 1st down is Mayfield. This one on target to Godwin. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Here comes Otton in motion. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. Get this complete right side to Otton. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Here comes Otton in motion. A give, and here's White. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. They'll put a receiver in motion right. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And it looks looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. Now Mayfield. That's caught left side by Otten. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. The give to White. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
To the tight end, Otten with the grab. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. They'll run with White. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Rashad White. Touchdown, Tampa. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Saints offense ready to get back at it. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Rattler now back to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. 1st and 10. Now Kamara. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
Olave is the motion man. Looking to throw. Rattler. Open man down the field. It's Olave. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
On the give, this is Kamara. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of the veteran Cooks. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, New Orleans.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Both teams ready to go once more. as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and running back Rachaad White ready for this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. Throwing right, it's taken in. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Still 1st down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And he cannot get away, brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's White. That is not going to work at all. He'll manage to only get back to the line of scrimmage. Very short of the 1st down. 4th down coming up. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Saints offense and Spencer Rattler set to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. To throw, it's Rattler. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Olave is the motion man. Throwing is Rattler. The left side into the hands of Olave. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half and good enough for a 1st down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Rattler gonna throw. That's gonna be pulled in by Kamara.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Here's a 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll look middle here, and there's Olave. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. Here comes Blake Grupe for this field goal try. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that next possession has a different result.
The Bucs offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. They send Godwin in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Mayfield to throw. He finds his tight end, Keith. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drop. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. So we've reached halftime here, and the visiting Buccaneers have the advantage. As we'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
These 2 teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. A safe kick taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bucs offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Here's Irving. They go play action with Mayfield. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. That's Carl Granderson in there to record the sack.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Buccaneers getting their punter out there. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The home team's offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. Yeah! And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing now is Rattler. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Here's Rattler. A toss out quickly here to Cooks. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Toward the sideline, taken in by Godwin.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
And it's a short pickup to about the 42. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu from the secondary on the stop. Here now, 3rd and 5. Mayfield. That is caught. He got Godwin. Number 14 with a pickup of 14 and a first down.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
On the ground, it's Irving. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike, touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
2 yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal. Throwing is Mayfield. That one, taken in. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. First and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Bucs are out to a 21-10 lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Now, out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. Oh, that swung out wide and intercepted. Well, the quarterback trying to find somebody open there. But that time, instead of finding his running back, it goes back the other way for a defensive score.
Mike, I think this is just one of those cases where the quarterback's just a little too casual with the throw. He kind of goes to his running back late on the check down. He never sees the defender until he's chasing him on his way for the touchdown.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers will extend this third quarter lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense getting set to get back to work. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Olave is the motion man. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
He'll get this into the hands of his running back. They get 12 yards on that pass. It's good for a Saints first down. It's a give now to Kamara. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Rattler now back to throw. And this throw batted away and incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And now it's going to be third down. Looking to throw, Rattler. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. With the middle of the field, he's got Evans. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. On play action, Mayfield. Over the middle, that's Godwin. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. On first down, it's White. He makes one man miss, but stopped quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Mayfield. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now Mayfield. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. From the pistol, a give to White. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Another run here with White. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. They send Godwin in motion. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. You'll look underneath here for Irving. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. To throw, it's Rattler. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Throwing is Rattler. Open man down the field. It's Olave. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the 2nd half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Now Rattler gonna throw. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Shaheed in motion. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
We spend so much time talking about quarterbacks and the special plays that they can make. And, of course, that's a big part of playing quarterback in the NFL. But also, can you avoid the bad plays? Do you know when the fight is over and live to play another down? Don't take that sack. Throw the ball away. Get back out there on 3rd down and give yourself a chance.
It is a pickup of 18, and by a yard, they get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. He'll drop to throw. This pass right side taken in by Cooks. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he won't get much. Taken down at about the 12. Here's a 2nd and 9. Kamara going to get it on the zone read here. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Saints. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and Baker Mayfield ready for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Quick throw, taken in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Little surprising here, Mike. They continue to throw the ball with this type of lead here in the fourth quarter, but with the day they've had, I don't know if I could really blame them. I mean, with the amount of man coverage that they're seeing, right now, the quarterback's just saying, what's my best matchup? Who do I love to gain separation? And just throw him the ball, and for the most part of the game, it's continued to work.
A pass pulled in by Irving. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. Godwin working the right side. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They send Evans in motion. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
From the gun on 3rd down, it's May. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Kool-Aid McKinstry. And the Saints are going to get the football at their own 40.
After playing pretty well the first 3 quarters, found themselves nursing a lead. It's a bad time to get the turnover bug here, Mike. I mean, that's twice now in the fourth quarter they've turned the ball over, and instead of being in prime position to close this game out, they're fighting for their lives.
The Saints offense ready to take over once more. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Here's Rattler. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down. They'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Rattler. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. This is a tough spot. 3rd down and 10. Rattler now back to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
The Buccaneers offense ready to get back to work. And they are well on their way to making it 2 straight victories after the Week 1 loss as they begin here with a 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and here's White. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. Baker gonna give it to Irving, and he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. They'll go again here with Irving. New Orleans' 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. On 4th down, out comes the punter as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Saints offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. Here's 1st down. Looking to throw, Rattler. This one on target to Olave.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Now they'll set up to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Now on 2nd and long. That one incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw. In trouble, and down he goes. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.